Hi, I just wanted to share Spiky's tank today. Just so anybody who is new to getting snapping turtles, just to give ideas, different ideas. I'm sure there's a lot of different setups, and everybody gravitates towards certain setups, and so I figured I'd just share mine. And here it is. Spiky turned 4 months old yesterday, so he's 4 months old, and his shell length is 3 inches. So this is a 75-gallon tank. Okay, and this is the right side of the tank. He has a little guppy in there, which has been in there since day one. Since Spiky was a week old, that guppy's been in there. They're friends. So, I mean, they literally sleep together. Anyway, so there's his heater. I use the Iheim Jagger. There's some water lettuce. Underneath there is the Cascade, what is it, 600 or something? I forget. And, oh, yeah, I think it's 600. And I'm using that only for carbon. So there's only carbon. It's a submersible filter. I have the Cascade 1000 right there, and that's the regular filter. All right, there's no carbon in that filter. The carbon's only in there. So we have some Marimo moss balls. I have my air stone blowing out some bubbles. So this all here is a bare bottom. And this is the deeper end, so he can swim in here on this end. And then we have the rock divider to his own beach. So once he's on the beach, it's just like when you're at the ocean and you're at you swim deep, and then you start getting closer to the shore, and you can actually touch the ground, and you're like, oh my God, thank God. If you've been swimming a lot and you're tired, well, this is the same thing. So if he's over here swimming, he can go right over here. As soon as he can touch the sand, he can then crawl, and look, there he goes. He's doing a demonstration right now where he can sit comfortably without straining anything and lift his head out of the water so he can breathe. So he likes to hang out on both ends at different times. He definitely does take advantage of all of the things in his habitat. Back there in the corner, I have some Amazon sword and some hornwort. Those are safe aquatic plants for your turtles, for your aquatic turtles. There's a cave that has an entrance and an exit. He always goes through there, and then he'll climb up on the sand. This is his basking dock. Not that he ever goes on top of it. He has the ability if he wants to. He also has the ability to climb up on that rock because half the rock is in the water, but he doesn't really use it. The other part of the sand back there is very shallow. I have it higher, so I have the sand at levels. I keep it up to date. I rake it, and I agitate it, and I fix it so it's at different levels. It's up. It starts down here and goes up on an incline with some hills. Then I dug it out underneath his basking dock so he can go in there comfortably so his head's not hitting the top. So I dug it out in there. But then it's higher back there where the actual basking lamps are. The heat lamp is back there, and the UVB lamp is back there. It's a 75 watt bulb for heat, and what is the Repti Sun is 5.0. Yeah, so that's very shallow over there. A part of his top of his shell actually is exposed, so he can go there, and then it gets deeper down in there on the other side of his cave. It gets deeper, so he has a lot going on. It's pretty much a simple, very simple tank. I don't have a lot of things going on, but in retrospect, there is a lot of stuff going on actually. for him. He hangs out in that corner over there a lot. He likes to poke his head through the lettuce. I've actually caught him yanking on a lettuce with his mouth, like trying to take pieces off, and he has eaten some of it, which is great. He plays around on the moss balls. I've caught him hanging out above the air stone there. He likes to hang out on there sometimes as he's going across and let it blow him. And I've caught him a bunch of times inside those plants just hanging out. I don't know if he's nibbled at them or not. I'm waiting to see if he does. But he definitely takes advantage of the habitat. He's all over it. He's happy. He likes to be out and about. And there you go. I don't know what else to say, but this is the setup I have. And then I also have the LED up there, and there you go. There's his, and there's his little workstation. My little workstation. I have a bowl here, and this is my half of my baster. This is so I do my spot cleaning and maintenance throughout the day. I have my magnets so I can scrub the sides. I always have to have paper towels there, hand sanitizers for me. In these drawers are just basically his media. I have his toothbrush in here to brush his shell, some extra parts to his canister, and then the rest of the drawers is just media. Here is my gun for checking the heat. It's a thermostat, electrical thermostat, so I can check the temperature of the water and where the heat lamps are and stuff like that. Here are the feeders that I use to feed him, and then his Reptomin, fish food, turtle food, and shrimp. And he also eats mealworms. I've tried to get him to eat some fruit without any success, and some like romaine lettuce and stuff without any success, but I'll keep trying. And then the ruler is for me to remember to measure him as he's growing. The flashlight's just so I can like light it on the on here to see the temp. We can check that right now because sometimes my eyes play tricks on me. And there we go, where it's green right there. 78, 80 degrees, perfect. So that's about it, you know. I'll show down below, canister, Cascade 1000, and then there's my API fresh water test kit, all my different buckets, Repti Safe for when I do his water changes, my gravel vacuum, different scrubbers and stuff like that, the net, backup carbon, backup bulbs for his lamps. You always have to have backups, you never know when they're going to blow out. And then his calcium, vitamin D, and underneath that is a multivitamin that I put inside his worms. And that's my setup. So if anybody has any questions, I just became a turtle mom 4 months ago for the first time ever. Never had a turtle, never had fish, never had an aquarium. I had to take a crash course in turtle everything, and that's it. So have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. My experience is 4 months of taking care of this guy, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So I may be able to help with some of my experience, and with my experience with some tips, and there you go. So all right, say bye, Spiky. All right.